Alright, so we're going to continue off where we left off last time. I actually listened back to some of the audio. God, I'm getting a lot of background noise, and this mic is not picking up very well. Works up great for Discord. Also noticed the game volume is way lower than my talking volume, so I'm going to readjust the game volume. And I've already ordered a new mic, because, yeah, this one is not going to be very clear. Works great for Discord, but evidently when I'm recording on the software it just doesn't sound as good. Of course, it doesn't have any specific software for the mic. It only works off the computer's audio, so I can't adjust certain things to make it sound more crisp or clean. And I'm sure you're getting the sound of like my fan in the background and shit like that. So hopefully the new mic will be here tomorrow. So hopefully on my next, maybe not my next video, but the video after, it'll be better. Alright, common room. Alright, where is the one I need to go to? It's not the astronomy one. What is it? I think it's this one. There it is. We're picking up exactly where we left off. Alright, let's adjust the audio. Hopefully that'll be better. Got it on home cinema. I don't know if that's going to make any difference. I am playing on headphones, but they're surround sound headphones, so I think I'm just going to leave it on home cinema.
Revelio.
Come see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found in Gringotts. Okay. Oh yeah, let's see if there's anything. Let me go goof around for a second. There's only one dorm below me. You'd think there'd be two, because we're fifth years. Unless the prefects have a separate room. I'm thinking the Slytherin house, the prefects have separate rooms.
Revelio.
Because there's only 3 rooms over here. I'm guessing there's 3 or 4 over there. Oh, that's the girls' room.
Off on another adventure, are we?
That's weird. It's only 3 dorm rooms? I thought there was more. It's definitely weird. Wrong way. is weird.
Revelio.
Yeah, there's definitely not enough beds for all these kids. That is weird, because I know that the other houses, they have plenty of rooms to make up for all the students. I didn't really notice that about this, because this was the last time I played Gryffindor was my first playthrough, so I didn't really compare them.
Revelio.
Whoa, I'm getting some lag. I guess because I got the other video rendering. Hopefully that won't screw up too much. This is so neat.
Revelio.
Ooh, another wand handle. I like the one I've got better. Ooh. I think that's everything in this room. Yeah, I try to collect every single wand handle there is. On my last playthrough on Ravenclaw, I think I got all but like 2 that are in the game. Of course, I always end up using the same exact one when I found it. That's why I tried to make my wand slightly different, because the one I choose always looks the best on the one that I have. Oh yeah, that rendering that video in the background is definitely slowing things down a little bit. A lot of it. Oh, and I'm rendering it in 4K, that's why it's gonna take forever. I might just pause real quick, pause this recording, and then come back to it as soon as this video finishes rendering. Of course, for y'all that won't be anything. It'll just be a little cut here. All right, I'm gonna do that. Okay, so well, that was a little longer than expected. It took over 3.5 hours to render that video. So it's actually next day. It's a shame because I was in the mood to play. Yeah, if I make any videos that long, I'm not going to render them in 4K. So they'll be in a lower quality, but they'll still be at least 1080p.
Revelio.
Alright, so we got to talk to Professor Fig. Huh, gloves.
Revelio.
Wait, what is Sebastian doing in here? I don't really like that handle. Interesting.
Revelio.
I can't believe he doesn't have anything to Revelia in his office. Or did I already get it? I can't remember. Some of the paintings don't actually move. Never really looked over here. Gimme guys. How does he leave his wand in here?
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed.
It's funny, he doesn't even make it sound like he fought the trolls. It makes it sound like the others did.
They want what we found in that vault.
Because he lumped them together.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity.
Well, that guard was sure
And they
working
say
with him.
After what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I
Picture of
discovered
your
a
mum.
description. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know
That
where it
was in the
leads.
locket. That is a
Leads to
big
the
ass locket.
library. A restricted section, to be precise.
It was bigger on the
A
inside.
bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only
It's
after a book,
Hogwarts,
but we
everything's
should be
dangerous.
prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further,
I mean,
come
the
and see
fucking
me.
stairs will disappear out from under you.
I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Revelio.
Yeah, I'm curious. Let's see. Alright, that is downstairs, I think.
Revelio.
No.
Heard you're defending
There it is.
Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying to...
Ominous.
Accio.
only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Yeah, Gobstone Quest.
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
For no reason.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing.
Yes.
Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway,
Well, he did volunteer
I
to
can't work
play.
out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
Now, who might that be?
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to
Defensive
learn
magic.
the fire spell,
It's setting shit on
and
fire.
lighting torches, burning away spider webs.
That's setting
and,
people on
when
fire.
necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite.
Yes.
But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Revelio.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Well, no kidding. It's a bunch of students dueling in the middle of the school.
Ready for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
I know, Sebastian.
Yeah, time to smack the target
May I
dummy.
use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio.
Nicely done.
Levioso.
That's it.
Levioso. Accio.
Good one. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked...
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Do-do.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yeah.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
He knows how to use the dark cards.
Ready to get thrashed? Apologies in advance.
Accio.
Take her away now.
Levioso. Stupid point. Accio. Protego. Stupid point.
There goes my wager.
Accio. Levioso. Stupid point. Stupid.
Act like a winner.
Levioso. Protego. Stupid point. Accio. Is that all you've got? Levioso.
Levioso! You're better than that!
Ah.
Accio. Come on. Accio. Levioso.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round.
Yeah, I forgot if I got that quest that makes me do all the dodge rolls.
The next round is for all the gobstones.
I think that's after the library.
Assignment's all finished.
Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
Gets better.
You could have gone a bit easier on me.
Get good, scrub.
Perhaps I should stick to potions.
It's 2-on-3 and they're whining. That was the Owlry. It's like an all marble floor. God, imagine how much stone it would have taken to make this place.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn...
The room that we're practicing the fire spells and stuff is all wood.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady. Good work. Feel free to practice in the classroom before you go. I've set up a few targets.
Accio. Incendio.
You're getting it. Keep at it. And just try not to incinerate yourself.
You know, sometimes the tutorials won't go away unless you redo them if you do them too fast.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
I don't know why it has me go down the steps and come... Oh, never mind, there isn't a way to come up over there.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
She taught me
So
to
I
burn
hear.
things.
She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when
Yeah, great if you just said illustrious with quotes.
Endure.
And we heard Sebastian mention sneaking into the restricted section earlier.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section.
I don't think I can reach that brazier from here.
Incendio.
Nope. Gotta get Confrigo first. There he is. Oddly enough, looking at a witch, pretending to burn to death. I think it's Gwendolyn the Weird, I think.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Where was he hiding? I didn't notice him. Let's just spoil all the secrets.
Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about anything.
That's why I'm telling you.
Probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get...
Known him for a whole 5 minutes and telling him everything.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
They'll ban us.
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property,
He's a complete dick.
Than telling on the likes of us.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books.
She'll set us
So
on
do
fire
what
too.
you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Oh, yeah, I think I got upgraded on my gloves. Hell yeah. These actually don't look too bad. Kind of like driving gloves, though. Yeah, see, like, I don't look at that. It doesn't match it on. That's the class scarf. I mean, house scarf. Yeah.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try. Quieter than a job.
Hehe, sneaky. And then we distract. Now, I've made this mistake several times trying to go over to the right side because there's only one person to distract. But you have to go into the left. Normally the guy on the right almost catches me every time.
The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
She's right there. Okay, she warped over somewhere else. It's not a good place to come out of cloak.
It'll still be alright. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now,
She could literally just look over and see us.
I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract. I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key.
Goodness gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Dapper Mauve Ensemble. Alright, this one's kind of annoying. Ghost.
Revelio. Ghost. Don't let her see you.
Oh, what the hell?
You'd be wise to get out of here. It's not safe for young mortals.
Normally she's over on the other side. Guess I just went too fast.
Quiet, Revelio. Ghost. Don't let her see you. Revelio.
Yeah, they see she's over there on the right.
Should be in the clear.
I don't know why she was so close last time.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne.
Revelio.
So that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
What the? Did the ghost just fall through the floor?
Revelio.
What the hell? The ghost fell through the floor.
Levioso. Accio.
Revelio.
Another wand handle? Wait, is that the one I've got? Oh, it's a different color.
Who have we here? Sebastian Cello and his new little friend, out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves.
What a prick.
Don't
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Reparo.
Oh, big ass armor to be over a freaking doorway. That didn't look disturbing at all. Or the strangers here. Some of the glasses in this just look so stupid. There's only like 2 face masks that I think could look cool in the game. We can get them later. Through challenges. And from the dueling club.
Revelio. Of course, traces of ancient magic.
Ooh, how much inventory do I have left? Okay, I got plenty.
There must be more to this one. That's it.
I like how the torches light when we come through. These chests are the big chests. They normally have big upgrades. Or legendary items. 10 defense increase. That's pretty huge in the early game. It's such a goofy hat.
Where might this lead? Revelio.
I think there's a chest that comes up to the top. Watch this. There you go. I've overlooked that one twice. Elfmead Ivory. And I think we're getting ready to get in a fight.
Revelio. Not surprising. Cards at the ready. Levioso. Accio.
Oh, I missed him.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy. Revelio. Revelio. This must be the way forward, but to where?
New glasses? Just replace them.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Revelio.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Dagon. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Stupefy. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
It's
a book after all.
You know, I don't know how people could stand living back then, you know, when nothing was in color. Which... What's funny is back then even that castle was ruins. Or at least, yeah, it's mostly ruins. Poor little Timmy. Tiny Tim. Can they come down there and do like a remove tuberculosis?
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor McCaw.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too, but we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, You must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Just like they asked me to do. So she's gonna tell everybody.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Aw, loyal friend.
What will your uncle say?
I don't think he gives a shit what his uncle thinks.
Revelio.
Thought I got that already. Ooh, a new fedora. It's a green and it's an upgrade over legendary. Because the legendary doesn't have perks yet. Yep, looks like I've got to go to town and sell some stuff. And all the prefects have gone to bed.
Revelio.
I don't know where that's coming from. What the heck is that? Oh well. I think there's a gobstone up here. And no, that's something else.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. A visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
You don't have to cloak there to hear it. I just think it's fun.
Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories?
I wonder if the 5th year thing has to do with ancient magic. Maybe it takes longer for them to show magic because of the ability to touch ancient magic. I don't know.
About George's death.
Because it's 3 of them they're talking about that it happened to, that all started as 5th years.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the Ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Like a disillusionment charm.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Yeah, I've got herbology.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I
Keep
teach you
bumping
an
into-
additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then
Ah,
proceed
this is
to
the one I
see
think
me
where I have to
in
do all
my
the dodging. Alright. Incendio on enemies. And dodge rolling. Okay.
I thought Professor Black was up.
Oh god, I forgot how long this trail is.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
It is a nice view though. That bridge has got to be held up by magic. Yeah, the person who built it didn't have a level. That's Hagrid's hut. I think there's actually something over here for in memory of him. I can't remember where it is.
Revelio.
Ah, here it is. The hippogriff statue.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With
Just wonder why we had to meet down
and
here.
Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see
It allows me to throw barrels at people.
Magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Beseech you for some assistance.
Hello. Can I help?
Oh, thank goodness.
Let's
Yes.
skip through a little bit
My
of
name
this.
is Grace Pinch Smedley. I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would... You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake.
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me,
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
what do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my
See that duck bug swimming over
They
there?
never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. Father was so
Okay, dead
distraught
bodies at
that
the
he
bottom of the
forbade
lake.
our
Go
family
down
from
there and
setting
grab
foot
the
on
astrolabe out of
or
his dead
in
hen.
Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them. I understand. I've cross-referenced. My best guess is that it's...
Right
I do
out
hope
there.
you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
I always do this quest because there's usually, you get like 4 pieces of gear just from diving. And some of them are usually upgrades. So you just find these little white pools.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Upgraded scarf. There should be like 4 pools. And I think it's the furthest one on the left that has... Oh, just another scarf. So I think it's this one right there. I'm gonna go for this one first. Oop, here's one. Actually, I'll probably get one more piece. Let's see. And an upgrade. And here should be the astrolabe. There it is. And the wicked well.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
And I'll do this quest on the way over. Time to do some dodging and burning.
must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you. Leave her alone.
Step aside!
You there! I see you! Stop that! Stop it, you stupid fool! Put me right!
Incendio.
Ah, miss.
How long are we doing this then?
Leviosa.
Put me back there, right now! Show off all you want. It's you reach for the grave. It's your life, eh? Not fond of disrespect.
Yeah, I think that's probably 10.
Put me down! You survived longer than expected. What is it?
Accio. Incendio.
Look what you've done. You paid for that. Think you're clever, don't you? Well...
Incendio.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
We.
You've nowhere to... We can help you.
Accio. I'm not going anywhere.
You'll take this. You can come on.
Leviosa. Accio. Incendio.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Dangerous at Hogwarts? No, never.
Excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins.
Sounds like something a Ravenclaw would do, not a Slytherin.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Revelio.
Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
My word! Did you see that? The vines
Time to set things on fire.
What should I do now? The flames make the pyre sing.
I am curious about these
Incendio.
eyes.
Oh, did that not one?
Yes, how beautiful! What a day!
Revelio.
Hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
And I'll do just enough of those to unlock a few more gear slots. I think I did almost all of them on my original account. Or my original playthrough.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again, and I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Oh yeah, a mermaid mask. Alright. Oh, I missed one incendio. Ah. Get it done during cross wands. And that's where I'll start next time. I got some stuff to do tonight, and I'll probably play after that. But I'll go ahead and pop myself right over there. Alright, until next time.